Okay, I finally figured it out. We are playing a game called Deathloop. If we go down to the description right here real quick. Deathloop is a blend of a social deduction and a visual novel. You wake up and find yourself in a strange school with 9 other strangers. But before you can even say a word, you are informed by there's 2 buys there. You are informed by a strange woman that a killer is hiding in your midst, and then ordered to find and eliminate the killer by voting them out. But that's not all. Every time you die, you are sent back to the start of the time loop forever, trapped in a hellish nightmare with no means to escape. Would you be able to escape this hellish nightmare, or would you be forced to repeat the same loop over and over again for all eternity? It's also inspired by Danganronpa games. So. Hold on.
Who are you?
All right. Oh, I opened the back lock on accident. My fault.
How did you get here?
I have no clue. I still don't know who I am.
You don't remember, do you?
Not one bit. You open your mouth, but before you can utter a single word, the voice suddenly cuts you off.
Happiness or freedom? What would you choose?
I'm a freedom guy. And no, it's not because of my skin. But you know, I feel like if I achieve true freedom, of course, whether that be any way you want to take it, I'll be happy as long as I'm free. So freedom.
I guess we'll find out soon enough.
I guess we will. TV static, somebody gotta change the antenna or something. Oh look, a classic anime Japanese school. We're all. I think this is 1000% copyright. I know this song. It's an amazing song, but I think this is copyright. Copyright or not, I'ma just pray I can turn down the volume and see if I can get away with that. But let's get through this third section as fast as we possibly can, just in case. Hey, how long are you gonna? I'm not doing voices, by the way. Voices. Last time I did that with Along the Edge, that took me out. Hey, how long are you gonna stand there from around? You look around in confusion. It seems you're standing in front of a school. Snap out of it, weirdo. We're already 15 minutes late. Say less. Before you could say a single word, the orange-haired girl grabbed you by the arm and dragged you with her. A few minutes later, the 2 of you stood side by side, facing a packed classroom. The teacher looked at you for a few seconds before facing the class and making an announcement. Attention everyone, this music is really music. Attention everyone, today we welcome 2 new transfer students. Can you do me a favor and introduce yourself to the class? Morale, the name's Morale. Morale. I look forward to meeting you all. Morale spoke as she addressed the class. Everyone's gaze turns to you now. You should introduce yourself. Who are you? And I put my name. Please left click on the desert, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wow. My name is going to have to be some crazy. You know, it's going to be main character energy. My name is going to be James. You face the rest of the class and speak. It's very nice meeting you all. Please call me James. All eyes but suddenly on you, or more precise on Morale, as the 2 of you took your designated seats. Wow, they already got her eyes. Yeah, their eyes on her. That's right. Today is your first day at Sandy High School. You and Morale moved to the city last week and decided to transfer to this school. So is Morale like my sister or something? This makes complete sense, but you can't help but feel like something is really off here. The teacher let out another long sigh and went on with the lecture. I went through the whole Among the Edge game and I still can't read. A few hours later, it was finally lunchtime. I'm heading to the... I don't think I know this song. but it sounds copyrighted as well. I'm heading to the admin office to finalize your registration. Want me to come with? That won't be necessary, James. You have more important things to do anyways. Like what? I just got here. This place will be your home for a while, so you should go around and get yourself acclimated to your new surroundings. Maybe buy some lunch while you're at it. Looks like Morale didn't feel like waiting in line, so she shoved the boring job onto you. See ya. Morale then turned around and left. You could see some of your new classmates wanted to chat with her, but she just completely ignored them and left. Wow, okay. This is popular already. Okay, what now? Would you head straight to the cafeteria? Or maybe you should wait until the cafeteria clears out a bit. Perhaps you could look around for a bit. Where do you want to go? We're on our Bokuyaba things. We're going to the library. Let's hope we find Ana Yamada over there. You leave your classroom and head straight to the library. But as expected, the place was empty. Everyone must be in the cafeteria right now. You turn around, ready to leave, when... Hey, I was ready for someone to be named Yamada. I was gonna laugh. You're not the blue lady. Who are you? Who's the blue lady? And... there's a lot going on, but...
Lost in time, echoing silence.
There's a lot going on with your whole attire. Like, is this not school? What are you doing in the library? A strange girl wearing an even stranger attire. That's what I'm talking about. But standing in front of you at the whole time. But for some reason, you didn't notice her presence until she spoke. Good God, can we turn this music down? I'm turning the music down. Did she send you here? You take a step back and introduce yourself. James? Is that your real name? The strange girl suddenly approached you and stared you in the eyes. I see. So that's who you really are. I wonder if this is another one of her plans. What is he talking about? Or is this a test? Is this his test for me? Speak! Yeah, they didn't send you. My fault. How can I perish? How can I die? The strange girl started shaking her body. Her tone at first expression didn't change one bit, but you could tell she was freaking out right now. If you can let go of me and I'll also change the music on the radio, that'd be nice. I apologize. You're right. If this is a... Brother, if this is a test, then I'm going about it the wrong way. I'm sorry, and I look forward to being evaluated by you, observer. The strange girl suddenly bowed to you and left the room. You stood there completely confused for a moment before you let out a sigh and left. You head to the cafeteria. Can I turn my music back up? After that weird encounter, you finally arrive at your destination. It's time to stand in line and buy lunch for you and Morale. However, no matter where you look, the cafeteria is completely... Yeah, this is... I can't keep making eye contact with y'all like this. It's messing up my reading. However, no matter where you look, the cafeteria is completely empty. Not a single student around. This makes no sense. Even though you did show up late to avoid the crowd, it's still lunchtime. The school cafeteria should not be empty right now. You keep looking around in confusion, and someone suddenly appears in front of you. Decent. Now we're on, Code Geass now. Hopefully no one starts singing in my ear now. It's you! Yeah, who are you? Oh God, it's really you, James! DC suddenly jumped on you and gave you a tight hug. We're really living that protagonist lifestyle right now. How did you get here? I'm super happy to see you again, but I don't understand. How are you here? You're in complete control. What are you talking about? You're you. As always, I mean, DC stares at you in confusion. Can we get like some type of background check on who CC is first? Her expressions display both happiness and fear. It seems she's hoping you'll be able to answer her questions and put her mind at ease. Sadly, however, you're as confused, if not more confused than she is. So you simply take a step back and explain everything that's happened to you so far. Oh, CC! Really? So you just found yourself at the front gate of this school. Just like that. Isabel. What about before that? How did you get here? How did you find us? Before Cece could even finish her words, a loud voice interrupted your conversation. Good, you're both here. I finalized your registration, James. Congratulations, you're officially a candidate now. What's a candidate? Don't worry, I'll explain everything soon enough. But first, let's get the other candidates in here. Morale spoke as she snapped her fingers. Damn, boss energy, I get that. And TV static. Once again, 6 other people suddenly showed up in the cafeteria. Is these just all women? Like, am I the only male here? What the hell is happening? Thank God. Yo, dudes, how did I teleport to the cafeteria? Asked him. Did I finally awaken? Okay, brother. This must be. Okay. 0. What? This was so cool. Okay. It's my fault. I choose the games I play. This is my fault. I felt like I was floating in space for a moment there. Teleport me again. And she just found that fun. Okay. Carmine. Teleport. Jack. We got Seto Kaiba's little brother here, chat. The other little brother. The brother that we never knew existed in the show. It's because he was here. Okay, enough delays. Let's begin. First, let me congratulate you all on surviving the first trial of the game. The first trial? Yes. Every person in the school was a potential candidate. I say was because except for you 8, the rest have been killed off. Wow, okay. What? This school was set specifically for this trial. You were all transferred here, and your memories was manipulated. Those with a weak will, with a pitiful presence. The observers of this world simply accepted their new reality and went on with their lives. They attended classes, stood in line at the cafeteria, and enjoyed a carefree high school life. Not once stopping or wondering how they even got here in this place. Pitiful NPCs. However, you 8 was different. You saw through this fake existence. You refused to look away and accepted this sweet life. You questioned your reality, and for that, you're still alive. However, the game has just begun, and your continuing survival is not yet assured. After all, only 8 of you will leave it. Oh, only 1 of 8 of you will leave this place, and I kind of made sure that's me, of course. What? Why the hell are you doing this? You're playing a pretty sick game, little girl. Who you work for? Let me speak to your boss. Okay. You 2 are asking the wrong questions. Or rather, you're asking them at the wrong time. Hi, you're so right, Orange Daughter. They should be asking you about the second trial. What is y'all on about? The second trial. I guess since she called this the high school experiment, I guess since she called this high school experiment the first trial, then that could only mean there's gonna be more. Correct. Carmine. Whatever she was about to say. I don't want to say mother, but hey. The second trial is the real main event. It's the real reason you're all here. In order to pick a winner among you, you 8 will be playing a certain game. The game has many names and many different iterations. However, the most common name for it is the word. What? What even is that? Everybody. The fucking social deduction game? Is this some sort of joke? I don't know what that game is. You want us all to play a children's game? I wouldn't take it that lightly if I was you, Jack. Jack's gonna be the first one to die. The second trial might be based on the werewolf game, but the consequences are very real. You won't be role-playing around. You will become the roles you are given. Roles? Standing among you right now is the real killer. He/she will target and seek your death without any hesitation. Your only chance at survival is exposing the killer and voting them off at the end of the day. Standard werewolf rules. However, in addition to the killer and innocence role, there are 3 additional special roles. First, the guardian angel role. The person with the guardian angel role will be able to choose to protect one person each night. If the guardian angel chooses to protect the person the killer targets, then congratulations. You have managed to prevent the killer from claiming their victim. The second role is the vigilante role. The person with the vigilante role is able to target and kill one person each night. However, targeting and killing anyone who is not the killer will result in the vigilante killing themselves. A pretty fair trade-off if you ask me. Finally, the third and last role is the detective role. The person with the detective role is able to investigate one person each night to determine if they are the killer or not. However, convincing others about your findings without exposing your role to the killer is a whole other matter. As you can see, each role has its advantages and disadvantages, ensuring a fair trial. Bro, are we like, class one of the elite, like? Now to end this explanation, I would like to remind the killer that targeting someone during the daytime is completely forbidden. Breaking this rule, or any other rule for that matter, will result in the offender being immediately killed. Every single one of you is implanted with a small chip in your brain. The chip is completely attached to your optic nerve and is able to witness anything you see. Upon the discovery of any rule infringement, the chip will automatically release a powerful electric surge through your nerves, thus frying your brain and immediately killing you. Good God, I should just go watch Classroom of the Elite at this point. You planted something in our brain? As long as you don't break the rules, you have nothing to worry about. Now, unless you have other questions about the game, I will be seeing you at sunset. Corral then walked past you and walked towards the exit. You all kept following her with your gaze, and suddenly she stopped and turned around. She was looking back at all of you, but you could swear she was looking straight into your eyes. Welcome back to the No Game. And that's our intro for Deathloop, I think. And we get some cinematic type of intro.
2,000 years later.
One of you guys knew what I just had to say. You lift your head to the mighty blue sky while trying to process what just happened. I'm still trying to process what I just watched. But suddenly, a voice brings you back to reality. Hey, are you okay? You look back at Cece and nod your head. The No Game is happening again, huh? I don't remember any such thing. Why is you saying again? Yeah, by the look of it, this one is even more messed up than the last. Not only is the game's host different this time around, but so are the participants. Or at least, some of them. The setting is different here too. Why Sandy High School out of all places? Why Miral? Why her? Why a version of his daughter? This vagueness is really killing me. Sorry, James. I didn't mean to confuse you. After all, we still don't know who CC is. CC suddenly approached you and held your hand. You have no idea how happy I am to see you again. You have no idea how much I've waited for this. James, we're finally together again. CC leans forward as she held you tight with her hands to your hands when Yeah, what's happening here? Very shameless, very shameless. TC lets go of your hand and face to Zero. What do you want, weirdo? Damn, the tune changed fast. I just realized she got a snake in her head. Well, in her hair, not head. Don't be like that, CC-chan. There's nothing wrong with forming alliances. It's the only way to survive this game, right? Right? And what better way to cement an ally and what better way to cement an alliance with than a pretty hideous and what better way to cement an alliance than a pretty heated kiss? That's not what we was doing. I still don't know that woman. Haha. Sure, CC-chan. Everybody acts so familiar and I don't know them. I'll get out of your hair. I didn't mean to cock block you or anything. Have fun. Wink, wink. Zero then waved her hand and left. She's a magician, apparently. You watched her leave. You watched her leave until she left your sight. Damn, Zero, she is no less a freak as a participant, I guess. But she's right about something, James. The no game has officially started. Alliances are bound to be formed, and sooner or later this game will spiral into a fucking madness. We need to escape early this time. Trust me, James. This is the only way to truly survive this game. You look back at Cece and nod your head. First, we should start by searching the school. Where do you think we should start? I'm not going to see that woman again. Why not start top to bottom? The rooftops? You think we can find something there? I don't know. Hopefully. Alright, let's head up. With Cece by your side, you two start heading off to your destination. As you walk through the hallways, you notice how empty the school suddenly became. The hundreds of students who once roamed the halls are nowhere to be seen. After climbing the stairs, you two finally arrive to the roof. But it seems someone is already here. Yo, if it isn't James and Cece. Are you guys teaming up or something? I guess. What are you doing up here, Hassan? This is where I do business, dear Cecilia. If you must know that this is the temporary HQ of the Milkers. The Milkers? Not you too, Cecilia. Doesn't anyone remember the Milkers anymore? That sounds like a whole different site and game that we're just not playing today. A group able to procure any type of intel. They were active in pretty much every high school in the capital and specialized in obtaining intimate information. Hell, they're the reason half of those high school losers ever managed to get a girlfriend. They're literally the coolest shit ever. And I'm bringing them back. I found the information network across the school and we're already getting requests from romantically inept losers. Clients. It's only a matter of time before the word milker is on the tongue of every student in the school. Only a matter of time, huh? I will create a milker group that would never fade. Hassan spoke while punching his fist in the air. He said that like it was some type of grand ambition. Hey, dumbass, you do know this school is no longer. Except for the 8 of us. The others was killed and disposed of. How will you run your creepy business with no one around? You think of short term, dear Cecilia. Once I win this game show, my face will be plastered all over the TV. Business will be flooding through my door like crazy. The only thing is you're not winning the game show, that's the problem. This dumbass didn't change one bit. You ignore Hassan and start searching this music, bro. You ignore Hassan and start searching the roof alongside Cece, but nothing seems out of place, so you two eventually gave up and went downstairs. You two spent the next few hours investigating the different classrooms of the school, but much like every other person in the room, well, other place in the room, but much like every other room in the place, it was completely abandoned. All of those students who once roamed the house was completely gone, almost like they never existed in the first place. You look through the window, the mighty blue sky suddenly turns orange, signaling the end of the day. I messed up saying that word. Who cares? It's already sunset. CC suddenly holds your hand as the two of you stare out the window. It's okay. We did your best. We did our best. Whatever's gonna happen now, we'll face it together, okay? It's you and me, like always, I guess. CC tightens her grip on her hand. Behind that beautiful smiles of hers, you can sense fear. You can sense an immense fear that will shatter the very fabric of You can sense an immense fear that will shatter the very fabric of reality if it ever comes out. But it's not a fear for her life. It's not a fear of death, of the unknown. It's a fear for you, for your existence, for your future together. And I could see all of that by looking into your eyes. You hold tight. Who is Cece? You hold tighter to Cece's hand as the strange feeling suddenly shocks your senses. It's the TV static. The next time you open your eyes, you find yourself standing in the cafeteria. But you're not alone. Cece and the rest of your companions are all there. But most of all, she is here too. Welcome back, everyone. Hey, Meryl. I don't know what strange trick you guys are using for this teleport thing, but it's making me really nauseous. Can I talk with one of the executives? Okay, brother. I can't have the... Oh, brother, this nigga here. Now that you're all here, anyways, allow me to explain the voting process. Standing among you right now is a killer. Starting tonight, the killer will claim a victim with each passing night. The voting process is the voting process is your main way of finding and eliminating the killer. The process is very simple. You simply discuss the situation among each other and then vote. Each one of you gets to vote, and the person with the highest number of votes gets eliminated. Any questions? That's about as simple as you can say it. By eliminated, you mean killed, right? Obviously. Whoever gets the highest number of votes will be killed. Affirmative. This is insane. You really expect us to send someone to their death? Yes, we're playing Among Us. You can always choose to vote on no one. However, that will only benefit the killer, of course. We don't care. We're not gonna play your sick game. He's gonna die. We're not gonna kill anyone. What do you mean by we? Not... She's ready to get some people gone. Don't go around forcing your own opinion on the rest of us. That's not cute at all. What? I agree with the blonde woman. Not making a choice is a choice in itself. If this killer truly exists, then doing nothing will send one of us to a certain demise. What is my role? Am I just an innocent bystander? What about exactly? What about the special role? Cece, who barely spoke a word until now, suddenly interjected. It seems the rest of your companions are also surprised by this. What about them? What do you mean, what about them? What if the people with the special role step up right now? That would narrow down the list of suspects. Yeah, but you know, some people can lie for no reason. They just like to lie. And the killer can also lie. Great idea, Cece Chan. Horrible idea. This is a horrible idea. There are 8 of us here. If we eliminate the people who play special roles, then only 5 people remain. That's not how that works. Even if we vote randomly, there will still be a 20% chance of voting for the killer. That's not how that works. That's like pretty high, right? You're stupid. I agree as well. Any kind of adventures we could get will be very helpful. The people with the special role should step up. Her mind spoke as she faced the rest of her companions. Seconds passed and then minutes, but no one stepped forward. Exactly. They don't want to get done did. Come on, guys. We can't have dead air. This would totally fuck up the ratings. A few more minutes passed, but once again, no one stepped up. Enough. This is a waste of time. Don't be so hasty, morale time. This is a super duper important to us. So just wait a bit, okay? We can wait all night and nothing will change. Because the special roles haven't been assigned just yet, you see? Huh? You should have said something a few minutes back then. Unlike the killer role, the special roles are only assigned during the first night. That's when you start using them after all. So at this moment, none of you have a special role yet. I see. So Sichi-chan's plan was a no-go from the start. Well, it was worth a shot, so don't beat yourself up too much, Sichi-chan. You were trying to bait the killer, huh, Cecilia? Huh? Bait the killer? By declaring that the people with special roles would narrow down the suspects list, she was basically saying that whoever steps forward would be seen as 100% innocent. She was hoping that would tempt the killer to falsely claim that they had a special role. And since the roles haven't been assigned yet, that will immediately expose them as a fraud and end the game. So she's cheating because she's done this before. She knows the rules and she's putting out tactics that they ain't even seen before. They don't even know what's going on right now. This is cheating. This is conspiring and cheating if I've ever seen it. A very impressive strategy. I call it cheating. However, it seems the killer is smarter than what you give them credit for, Cecilia. Or perhaps you're the killer and this whole thing was just a... This right here. It's right here. It's right here. Perhaps I'm playing right into your hands. I have no idea what just happened. This is too confusing for the average viewer. That's what I'm talking about. Like... See over there doing these mind games, they still don't even know what's going on. Let's just get to the voting part already. The night haven't even passed yet. That's where the ratings are. I'ma just start ignoring what that guy talking about. That nigga, he just yapping. For once, I agree with the delusional creep. Oh God, he's just weird. Discussion time is over. When you hear your name, please step forward and announce your vote. Wow, we're doing this right here for real? We don't even know things yet. Morale declared that she started calling out names. The first to go was Nas. I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna take someone's life like it's nothing. Then just cast a no vote then. I'm voting no one. With yourself, you're up next, weirdo. Morale spoke as she pointed at Hassan. A moment is shine. Yeah, ha ha ha. I, Hassan, the true definite, will vote for you, Nas. With exaggerated movements, Hassan pointed at Nas. What? Me? You know what will be funny if we just all vote her and get her out, because we can't have that weakness up in there. I'm not gonna lie, we really can't. Of course. Ever since the start, you've been doing nothing but trying to push us not to vote for anyone. And who would benefit more from that than the killer? So my vote goes for you, Nas. Blah blah blah. You see what happened. You're a damn lunatic. He is stupid. Yes. Anyways, he's so lame. The voting continued after that, seeing no clear suspect, Carmine chose to vote for no one. Seeing no clear suspect, Carmine chose to vote for no one. Meanwhile, Zero let out a giggle and declared she would vote for, following Hassan's lead and vote for Nas. Jack also voted for Nas. Damn, they really want her gone. Cece, on the other hand, let out a sigh and voted no one. It was only you and Key left now. What you voting for, Kay? Alright, it's your turn now, Kay. Who would you be voting for? Myself. He declared with a hushed, low voice. I guess. What? What? I vote for myself. The whole room stared at Kate with baffled expressions all over their face. I'm not surprised. Yeah, get me gone today. I'm voting myself. Get me gone right now. Uh, are you insane? No, I vote for myself. I'm not sure why I'm giving her the Michael Jackson voice. Fine, whatever. Morales only moved her gaze and faced you. You're up last, James. Declare your vote and let's end this for today. Everyone's gaze suddenly turned at you. It seems they all understood the current situation, even Hassan. I am a tiebreaker, and I know who I'm voting for, y'all. I know who I'm voting for. And I know what I'm voting for. With Nas getting 3 votes and no one getting 3 votes, your vote will seal the deal. Your vote will determine everything. You close your eyes, take a deep breath. Cece was right. The situation did spiral into insanity pretty quickly. There haven't been any murderers yet, but someone is already on the chopping block. Whether you believe Nas is a killer or not is completely up to you. You get to choose. You get to vote. So, who would it be? So, look at this, guys. We can vote it up. You know, we can vote Hassan, Nas, King, Jack, CC, Zero, Carmine. I can vote myself or I can vote no. Now, if I wanted to be a dickhead, I can just go pick and click K. If I wanted to be a scaredy cat, I can vote on no one. If I wanted to be weird, I can even vote myself. But out of all of these options, it's the only right. It only feels right to vote for the girl who wants to get herself gone because for some reason she's just weird and she's been weirding me out the whole time. Get K up out of it. You lift your arm and point at K. You're voting for me? Yes. You wanted to be gone, so be gone. Kay kept staring at you in the eyes, refusing to look away when all of a sudden she parted her lips. Thank you. What? What do you mean, thank you? He simply said thanks. You could swear you saw a micro smile on her frigid, cold face. Thank you for what? You're trying to get gone? Yeah, K-Chan is so weird. I love it. Hey. I love it. I love it. I'm sorry. I just gave the woman what she wanted. She's not gone, but everyone turned their attention to Kay as she simply stood there like a lifeless doll. But then morale let out a sigh and declared the end of the vote. Okay, seems the results is pretty clear. No one will be voted off tonight. Looks of relief appeared on the faces of some of your companions while others looked completely annoyed. Morale let out another long sigh before continuing to talk. They really don't fuck with what I did. Now, let's go over the nighttime rules. Every single one of you has been allocated a room in the school dorms. Leaving your room during nighttime is strictly forbidden and will result in an immediate deletion. This, of course, excludes the killer. As the killer, you are free to roam around the school and target one victim per night. Participants with special roles are also technically allowed to leave their rooms during the night. That's pretty freaky. If there are no questions, I'll be seeing you all tomorrow. Morale gave you all one last look before she snapped her fingers and suddenly disappeared. The room fell silent once again, but then someone suddenly approached you. Hey, look. Now, I did think it would be pretty funny to vote you off because I knew that's what they was all going to try to do. But then Kate decided to step up and vote for herself, and I found that 20 times funnier. So you're only alive because I found something else more funny than you being killed. Nice look at you with a smile on her face. I want you to know that I had no doubts. You don't know me. I have no doubts that you'll make the right choices, James. Right choice, James. I guess. But beneath those hollow, empty eyes lies a genuine person, a kind person. I realized that the moment I lay eyes on you. You just don't want me to vote you out next time. I won't forget this, James. I promise. You are only alive because there was a funnier option. Nah, I sent approached you and gave you a tight hug. See you in the morning. Nice then raised her hand and left, avoiding to look at the three people who tried to vote her out. You're quite the ladies' man, James, I guess. Let's hope your little decision doesn't come back to bite you in the ass later on. We gon' see. Ciao. Zero ruffled your hair and then skipped out the cafeteria. My hair is already messed up. Come on. I still have yet to make it up. Yo, James. You might be the MVP today, but it's not over just yet. I would not let you up to... Okay, bro. Okay. Take your sassy ass on somewhere, bro. The degenerate is a cancer on society. On God. CC looked at Hassan in disgust before facing you. Anyway, the first day is over. We did what we could for now. Let's head out. Indeed, we did. A few minutes later, you was looking through the window. Let stars in the sky greet your eyes. The 3 stars of the Summit Triangle. Your mind rushes back to the event in the cafeteria. Thanks to you, no one got voted out today. However, that means that the killer still runs free, and tonight they'll be able to target the first victim. A victim that can easily be you, James. Cece leaned over and kissed you on the cheeks. Not even death. I pray I don't die tonight for not voting anyone. Please, I want to keep playing, please. She did, waved her hand and walked into her room. You stood in the hallway for a few seconds before walking inside your room. This reminds me of Paper Lily. Please, a dark, creepy bedroom greets your eyes. Please don't kill me. I know I messed up the most, but it was funny. It was funny. You look around you and nothing feels out of place, but every fiber in your being is screaming for you to get out. To run away and get as far away from this room as you possibly can. However, you know the rules. Leaving your room during night will result in your immediate demise. You approach your bed and lie down, but then I'm a detective, chat. I got a role. I got a role, chat. I'm a detective. A word suddenly flashes through your eyes. Detective. The detective special role. It seems that that's the role you got. According to morale, you're able to choose one person each night and investigate them. Using this special role, you can determine if they are the killer or not. So the real question now is who? Who will you investigate? Let's talk to Kate. We built up a communication. I voted for her. She seemed happy about it. Let's see what she's on about. You decide to investigate Kate. She seems to know something more than the other people. She's been acting the weirdest after all. You lie back down in bed. There's nothing else you can do but wait. Wait and hope. Hope that you'll wake up from your slumber and see the light of day. Hope that the killer won't target you and end your existence tonight. Hope that this is not the end. You empty your head of these thoughts and surrender your fate to the night. Like Cece said, whatever happens tonight will happen. You close your eyes. Chat. And we see them and we live to see another day. If Kay dies, I'm a gonna die. You open your eyes just to be greeted by a bird standing outside your window. It seems you survived. But who didn't is the question. You try to get up from your bed when innocent? Looks like you just got the result of your special role. Hey, it's not the killer. She never was. A sudden knock on the door startles you. You get up on your feet and approach the door. Good morning, James. I'm so glad you're okay. Cece came closer and gave you a tight hug. Hey, chat. I think it's about time for that conversation. Cece might, you know. Cece smiles suddenly disappears. We have a situation. Someone died. You follow after Cece as you move through the hallway until you reach a certain dorm room. You can see the some of your companions standing outside the room. Please don't be Kate. Please don't be Kate. Please don't be Kate. The whole atmosphere was extremely tense. Cece gives you a slight nod as you two walk inside. A bloody room greets your eyes. You quickly take a step back and look around. However, you can't see anyone in the room. Cece notices your confusion and speaks. The body is not here anymore. Morale snapped it away and gave us an autopsy report instead. I don't know how to say that word, chat. However, we had a good look at the body before she did. It's Jack. Who was Jack? Oh, Seto Kaiba's little brother. Yeah, that's not surprising. He was stuck up. Jack is the victim. The image of a well-dressed man sporting a cold look crosses your mind. For some reason, you can't picture him as a victim. I've already searched the room. There isn't anything interesting up here. Let's head out. As long as it wasn't Kay, I'm happy. While trying your best not to step on the bloodstains, you leave the room. It's a mess. Part of me was hoping nothing would happen. That the killer wouldn't strike. Or maybe that the guardian angel would manage to protect the target. But sadly, the killer succeeded. The only clue we have from this autopsy report Morale gave us. It's not that detailed, to be honest, but I'll give you a rundown. The victim is Jack, male, age 34, height 1.84 meters, weight 85 kg, cause of death, some type of shock caused by severe blood loss. The victim was found with multiple wounds all over his body. The murder weapon is a sharp object. Likely an axe. There was no signs of struggles. The report doesn't mention anything else. No fingerprints or DNA or anything like that directly points to the killer. I assume Morale doesn't want us to know any more than we should. Still, the number of inflicted wounds concerns me. you mean? Think about it, James. There was no signs of struggle, which led me to believe the victim was unconscious the whole time. That's true, then one hit to the head or the neck would be enough to kill the victim. Yet the killer chose to repeatedly strike the victim 18 times in total. They hated that guy, I told you. No matter how you think about it, this is very excessive. Why would the killer do that? Why do you think, James? Amateur or killer was a... If the... If the killer was angry, does it for real have a chance just to be Nas? The killer can be an amateur, but they should know one hit to the head or something would be enough. There was no doubt this killer was definitely angry. Angry? The excessive hits could be caused by anger, a very strong negative emotion. This usually aligns with crimes of passion. But that also brings up a different problem. Nas? Please don't say Nas. With the exception of you and me, none of the other participants should know each other. In the previous Node game, the participants were all picked from different timelines, and their memories was manipulated. It was done to ensure a fair game. Could things be different in this game? I made sure to keep an eye on how the participants acted with each other, and so far I haven't noticed anything unusual. They all seem to treat each other like complete strangers, which means the killer is either pretending not to know anyone or they somehow found a strong reason to hate Jack in the one day they knew him. Both possibilities are terrifying, to be honest. Of course, there's also the possibility that your theory is wrong and the killer wasn't motivated by anger at all. There isn't enough proof right now to confirm or deny any of these deductions, to be honest. This is going nowhere. When it comes to the killings, the killer has a massive advantage over us. It doesn't matter how much we investigate. Without surveillance footage, witness, or at least some kind of evidence, the killer will always be in the lead. Do you get what I'm doing with this, James? Special roles. They are our best weapon against the killer. If the people with the special roles work together, then the killer won't have a chance. However, that would be a very difficult task to accomplish. No one knows what role the other person has. And with the killer hiding in our midst, the people with special roles won't risk exposing themselves. The fact that we're all strangers in this game doesn't help us either. Still, if we want to survive this game and stop the killer, then making use of the special roles is our best shot. CC continues yapping. You are suddenly reminded of your special role, the detective role. You even used it yesterday. Did you tell Cece about it? No. We won't do any of the sort like that. She has been nothing but supportive and affectionate towards you since the very start. If there's someone you can trust in this group, it's her, right? So should you tell her? You take a deep breath and then decide to not tell her my role. She can be very supportive. She can love me, kiss me, all that shit. She can even, yeah. I'm not telling anyone the role I got. No, for all they know, I'm gonna be an innocent for all these nights. My luck is horrible. I'm not gonna have a special role. So, no. As far as I know, I was just lucky not to be killed. You decided not to share this information with CC and simply look away. Because at the end of the line, I'm gonna be what does it. CC gave you a puzzled expression before she suggested you two continue searching the school for clues. Seeing no reason to refuse, you decide to go along. Before you knew it, it was already the end of the day. Your search didn't yield many results, but you couldn't worry about any of that right now. After all, it was sunset. It was time for the second round of voting. Your consciousness fades for a few seconds before you find yourself in the cafeteria. You've been teleported once again, and it's not just you. You look to your side just to spot Hassan kneeling on the floor and vomiting all over the place. He was not lying. Yeah, you vomited all over my shoes. Hassan wiped his mouth and faced Zero. Uh, I'm sorry. This teleportation stage magic has made me nauseous. You don't actually still think this is a game show, do you? Carmine stares at Hassan in confusion. Then, welcome back, everyone, to the second round of voting. Morale, please, you gotta stop this before more people get hurt. I don't know why you're doing this, but this is wrong. The whole game is goddamn sick. The game will keep going until either the killer or the innocent people win. If you want this game to end soon, then hurry up and achieve one of these two possibilities. How about you provide us with more clues then? The autopsy report you gave us is useless. If you're asking me to take sides, then you're wasting your time, Cecilia. I'm the only one. I'm only here to make sure the game runs as fairly and efficiently as possible. The rest is up to you. Let's start that voting process. Brow Chan is right. We can do this. We all got the special roles now, right? Let's try CC Chan's strategy from yesterday. That's not gonna work. If the people with the special roles identify themselves, then we can rule out 3 people just like that. We can avenge baby Jack. Everyone started looking at each other all of a sudden. Hold on a second. You do realize that exposing people with special roles will also expose them to the killer. Huh? Why are you suddenly opposed to your own ideas, CC-chan? Oh, I get it. You have a special role, don't you? That's not what I... Ooh, let me guess. You're the detective. Not quite. No, you're the guardian angel. Stop harassing her, weirdo. You're only helping the killer by trying to expose her like this. Huh? What's that, Nazi-chan? Are you still angry I voted for you yesterday? That was totally not personal, you know? Please don't, hate me or anything, okay? He's annoying. The discussion became even more ridiculous after that, but they was right. The special roles are a strong weapon against the killer. And you hold one of those special roles. However, sadly, the person you investigated using your special role turned out to be innocent. So you have no idea who the killer is. Zero kept pushing the people with special roles to reveal themselves, but no one did. So the voting ultimately ended with no one being eliminated. I didn't get to vote. Morale let out a sigh and reminded everyone the nighttime rules before sending you to the dorms. Alright, I was going to end this after we voted and that whole thing happened, but I didn't get a chance to vote. So, for now... Oh no, wait. There. For now, we're going to end this video right here. Yeah? I think I'll be back with a part 2. This game had its downs. It has downs, negatives, but for the most part, I enjoyed this. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe if you would like to see more content from me. And yeah. Come on, we're gonna even get deeper into this little mystery we got going on and see if we can spot the killer that time. Y'all, love y'all. Bye. It's Junior. Don't forget to XL.